Let me tell you something that is going to hit you in a way you were not prepared for today. Somebody deleted your number. They sat with that decision. They looked at your contact, they pressed delete, they told themselves they were done, they convinced themselves they had moved on, they probably even told their friends they were over it. And then something happened. Something shifted. Something in the universe refused to let them rest. And they opened their phone again. They typed your number. Not from memory they thought they forgot, but from the part of them that never actually let go. They typed it once. Stopped. Typed it again. Stopped. And then they typed it a third time. 3 times. And the universe sent you here today because that energy is real, it is active, and it is pulling directly toward you right now. Welcome. If you were guided to this reading, if the title made your stomach drop even a little bit, if something in your chest said that is about me, then this is absolutely for you. Take what resonates, leave what does not, but I have a feeling most of this is going to land. Let us get into these cards. The very first thing I am getting before I even fully cut this deck is the feeling of someone carrying guilt they have not said out loud yet. Not embarrassment, not just regret. This is guilt. This is someone who knows exactly what they did and exactly why it was wrong. And I want you to understand something before we go any further. This is not a reading about you waiting. This is not a reading about you sitting by the phone hoping. This is a reading about someone who underestimated the weight of what they walked away from and is now feeling the full gravitational pull of that mistake. You are the pull. You are what they cannot shake. The first card coming out is the Moon. And the Moon in this position is telling me that there has been something deeply hidden going on beneath the surface of this connection. This person has been performing, okay? Like they have been putting on a show for everyone around them. They have been acting like they are fine. They have been going out, posting, laughing with their friends, moving through their days like the decision they made was easy. But behind closed doors, in the quiet, in the 2 a.m. stillness when no one is watching, they fall apart thinking about you. The Moon does not lie. It pulls out what is buried in the dark and it shows it to me, and I need you to hear this clearly. This person has been falling apart in private over you while pretending to be whole in public. And then we have the Ace of Cups reversed. Something was emotionally blocked in this connection. There was love there was deep feeling there, but something stopped it from flowing the way it was supposed to. I am sensing that either fear closed this person off, or someone around them interfered, or they talked themselves out of something they felt deeply because the depth of it scared them. You know how some people get to the edge of something real and they flinch? That is what happened here. They flinched. And they have been regretting that flinch ever since. Now let me tell you what is happening energetically for them right now. The Knight of Cups is coming in, and this is significant because the Knight of Cups is someone who leads with feeling. This is not a logical person making a calculated decision. This is someone who is being moved by emotion, who is being stirred by something they cannot intellectualize their way out of. They did not type your number back 3 times because they thought it was smart. They typed it back because something in them could not stop. That is Knight of Cups energy. That is feeling overriding reason. That is the heart winning an argument the mind thought it had settled. I am also getting the 6 of Swords here, and this tells me that this person has gone through something since the disconnect from you. Like they tried to move forward, they genuinely tried to leave this behind and create some kind of peace for themselves, but the 6 of Swords is a passage, it is a transition, and right now it is showing me that where they are heading is back toward you. The journey they thought was away from you has looped. And they are coming to terms with that right now. Let me pause here because I want to speak directly to the energy I am feeling in this collective for a second. A lot of you have been doing the work quietly. You have been healing, you have been growing, you have been building something real in your own life while this connection sat in the background. You did not make this person your entire world after they left. You cried, yes. You felt it, absolutely. But you kept going. You kept showing up for yourself. And I need you to understand that your becoming did not go unnoticed by the universe, and it did not go unnoticed by this person either. Something about who you are now, the version of you that exists after the pain, is part of what is pulling them back in. They left one version of you and now they can feel from a distance that you are different. Not worse. Profoundly, undeniably different. And they do not know what to do with that. Let us keep going. The Hermit is coming out here, and this is fascinating because the Hermit speaks to solitude and reflection and internal reckoning. This is the energy that has been surrounding this person. They have been alone with their thoughts more than usual. They have been introspective in a way they normally avoid. Something made them go inward. Maybe something in their external life fell quiet, maybe a distraction dissolved. Maybe they just ran out of ways to not think about you. But the Hermit is showing me that they have had a reckoning with themselves about this. They have sat with the real version of the truth, not the story they told everyone else, but the actual truth of what happened and what they lost. And what I am picking up from their internal world right now is something that sounds like this. Why did I do that? Like not in a performative way but in a way that actually aches. They are asking themselves why they made the choices they made, and they are not finding a satisfying answer because there is not one. There is not a good reason. They know that now. The Wheel of Fortune is showing up, and this is where I need you to really pay attention. The Wheel of Fortune is karma in motion. It is the universe correcting the course of things that were pushed off balance. And its placement right here in this reading is telling me that this reconnection, this energy of them coming back around, is not random. This is the wheel turning. This is what was always meant to come back around, coming back around. Some of you in this collective have been in a cycle with this person for a while, and the wheel is showing me that a new chapter of this cycle is beginning, but this time the energy is different. This time something is meant to actually be resolved or completed or stepped into more fully. For some of you this is a complete return. For some of you this is a final closing. But for most of what I am reading in this collective, this is a return. And not a desperate one. A decided one. Let me tell you what the cards are saying about what happens next. The Three of Wands is here, and this card is about anticipation, about looking forward, about someone who has sent something out into the world and is now waiting to see it come back. This person put something into motion toward you. Whether that was a message they finally sent, a mutual friend they quietly asked about you, a prayer they said at night they would never admit to, or energy they are directing your way. Something has been sent. And the Three of Wands says they are waiting. They are watching the horizon for your response. Now here is where it gets interesting. The Queen of Swords is showing up in your position, and I want you to feel this fully. The Queen of Swords is not a soft card. She is not someone who accepts crumbs. She is not someone who abandons her own clarity for the sake of someone else's comfort. She is sharp, she is self-possessed, she has been through things that would have broken people who had not done her level of inner work, and she has come out of all of it with a kind of quiet power that is honestly a little terrifying to people who are not on her level. That is you right now. You have that energy. You are not sitting in desperation. You are not refreshing your phone every 5 minutes. You are living, you are moving, you are occupying your life with a fullness that this person can feel even through the silence. And that is exactly what is drawing them back. The Two of Cups is coming in, and I genuinely felt this one when it landed. The Two of Cups is the card of genuine mutual connection. It is not a one-sided pulling. It is not just them feeling something while you feel nothing. There is a real energetic bond between you and this person that the cards are acknowledging. Something between you two has not finished its story. There is a resonance there that has not resolved, and the Two of Cups is telling me that at a soul level, there is recognition happening. Not just on their side. On yours too. You feel it already, which is probably part of why you clicked on this reading today. Let me go a little deeper into what is happening spiritually here, because I am getting something I really need to share. There is a cord between you and this person that has not been cut. I am not saying that to keep you emotionally entangled in something that is not good for you. I am saying that because the cards and the energy in this reading are showing me that this particular cord exists because this connection has genuine significance in your journey. Not everyone who leaves you gets to come back in. Not every reconnection that tries to happen is meant to. But this one is different. This one has a thread of something real running through it. And the universe has been watching how both of you have grown or failed to grow in the time apart. What I am seeing is that you have grown. Significantly. And they are beginning to grow too. The difference is that you did your work first. You did it alone, in the quiet, without applause. And now they are catching up. Whether they catch up fast enough, whether they come correct when they do reach out, that is where your discernment as the Queen of Swords comes in. Let me pull a few more cards here because I want to give you the full picture. The Five of Cups reversed is showing up, and this is so telling. The Five of Cups in its upright position is grief, is loss, is standing over what has been spilled and only seeing what is gone. But reversed, it is the moment of turning around. It is the person finally lifting their eyes from what was lost and seeing what still remains. What still remains is the possibility of you. And that is what they are finally allowing themselves to look at. They spent time grieving the connection in a way they probably did not let themselves express to anyone. And now they are turning around. The Ace of Wands reversed is also here, and this is talking about a new beginning that has been blocked or stalled. Something they wanted to start, a new beginning, a new chapter, has been sitting unmoved because they cannot fully step into it while this unresolved thing between you is still hovering over them. This is not just about romantic feelings. This is about a person whose life has been quietly halted by something they left unfinished with you. And then the Star card. Oh. The Star coming in at the end of this reading is everything I needed to see to feel confident in what I am delivering to you today. The Star is hope restored. The Star is the light that comes after the darkness. The Star is healing and guidance and the feeling that the universe is actually holding you, that you are not forgotten, that what is meant for you is still coming. For this person, the Star is the hope they are finally letting themselves feel again about you. For you, the Star is the confirmation that something beautiful is on the other side of this moment you are in right now. Do not give up on your own story. Do not let exhaustion convince you that nothing is moving when actually, below the surface, everything is moving. I want to speak to some of you specifically before I close this reading out. Some of you have been protecting yourself so well that you forgot it is also okay to feel. Like you have built such a solid wall since this person left that you have been a little numb. You have been functioning, you have been moving forward, but something in your heart has been held at arm's length even from yourself. The cards are gently nudging you today. Not to lower your standards. Not to chase. But to let yourself feel what you actually feel about this, because suppressing it does not make you stronger. Feeling it, acknowledging it, giving it space, that is where your real power lives. Some of you are going to receive a message soon. And I mean soon in a way that the timing is going to feel almost too specific to be coincidence. It is going to come when you have stopped looking for it. When you have put your phone down and walked away and decided to focus on yourself. That is when it lands. Because that is how the universe works. The moment you stop clutching something is the moment it comes back with its hands open. And some of you have a decision to make when it does come. This is not going to be a situation where you automatically run back to what was. The Queen of Swords does not do that. You are going to receive this outreach and you are going to have to decide, from a place of clarity and self-respect, what you actually want. Not what you miss. Not what you wish had been different. What you want for your actual life, your peace, your growth, your future. Let the answer to that come from somewhere solid inside of you. Not from loneliness. Not from fear. Not from habit. Whatever you decide, the cards are telling me that you are protected in this. The angels that are working in your life right now are not indifferent to what you are going through. This 444 and 777 energy surrounding this reading is angelic confirmation and spiritual completion. The 444 is your guide saying we are here, we are with you, you are not alone in this. The 777 is divine alignment telling you that what is unfolding is not random, it is orchestrated, it is happening in the exact timing it was always meant to happen in. You are not being strung along by the universe. You are being prepared. And that person who typed your number 3 times? They were moved to do it because something larger than their ego made them. Something true made them. Whether that truth leads somewhere meaningful or closes a chapter that needed to close, you are the one who holds the power in this now. Because you did the work. Because you chose yourself even when it hurt. Because you are standing in an energy right now that is magnetic and whole and completely yours. The comeback is not just romantic. It is everything. It is you walking into the version of your life that your pain was preparing you for. The recognition is coming. The elevation is coming. The love that actually holds is coming. Trust the timing. Trust yourself. And trust that the universe does not send you readings like this one for no reason. You were meant to see this today. And whatever comes next, you are ready. That is your reading, love. If this resonated, make sure you come back. I will see you in the next one.